right, let's get this party started. What is up, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome in. A pullback was needed. Says Rich. What's up, Rich? How you doing? Rich is, is pretty spot on that one. What's up, Fred? How you doing? So your longs are gonna be okay? Oh boy, we're gonna find out. Crypto Cruise, how you doing? Bernard, what is up? Pepe, hello. Yes, Pepe. How you doing out there, everybody? How you doing? All right, let's start diving headfirst into the TA. So right now for Bitcoin, if we check out our RSI, we are downtrending while trading sideways. This is positive. I told you, Porky. Hey, you told me. You did. You told me. We were way overbought. XRP should. I mean, yes, we were way overbought. We had a day of pullback. All right, guys, at the beginning of this, I'm going to tell you what my list is. We do have the new rules in full effect. So if you are not a member, 2 requests. That's all you get. Otherwise, you have to do at least a $5 dono to get more than 2. If you are a member, 3 requests. Same rule applies. $5 dono if you want more than 3 requests. So this is going to help me with not staying up all night, going through a bunch of charts where I do the exact same style TA. And hopefully you guys start paying attention a little bit more. Also utilizing the wonderful free tool that is the Discord, where you can also request charts throughout the day. So do that. It's a good thing to do, so then we don't overload it here in the live stream. Anyways, the list I have for you today is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, LTC, SUI, Hype, SPX, Pangu, ADA, Ondo, and Bonk. So if you did not hear your particular crypto, please drop your requests. But let's pay attention to the rules and go accordingly. Anyways, for Bitcoin here, you are my tool. Oh, here we are. What's up, WAGMI? WAGMI. How you doing? Down the street. How you doing? I'm going to just say down the street. That's a lot of letters. I think BTC dominance going back to 63.3% and then rolling over would be great. 50 retrace, aka the bearish 5-0. I don't know that we're going to see that 50%er. I don't know that we're going to do it. We need the alts to start running heavily. And, you know, maybe if we didn't have the auto market collapsing right now, I could think the economy was in a better spot. But it's not. So I don't think the alts are going to run as hard as we're thinking. So I don't think we're going to see that 50% anytime soon. Maybe some Doge if you get to it. Thanks, Porky. Butch, I got you covered. We'll throw in some Doge. Dogecoin. Got you covered. It is written down. Do not request it multiple times. It drives me nuts. Alrighty. So on the daily for Bitcoin, we did have a red day. We were down 1%. Pretty bullish candle, finding support off of this $117,415 level. So that's actually fantastic. Stochastics resetting nicely. It doesn't look bad. This just looks like a bullish consolidation for now. If we lose this lower trend line, well, we do have another level that could hold us up. Just nobody's going to enjoy seeing it back down to 111,000. Or even as low as this level right here at 110,000. So those are the different spots. Pepe, got you. Pepe, we can look at it. All right. So this is on the daily for Bitcoin. Remember also on the weekly, we currently are not overbought and we canceled out our bearish divergence on the weekly. So we do not have to be that scared of the price action. Good evening, fellow flounders. How you doing, Kitty Kush? How you doing? So remember that. Pay attention to it. The bearish div on the weekly was canceled out. So this is considered bullish consolidation for now. I'm saying for now because we don't know what tomorrow holds. Going into the 4-hour time frame, we are neutral AF. Super neutral. Super neutral. However, on this previous 4-hour candle, this is exactly what you want to see out of Bitcoin with the bullish hammer. Now all we need for follow through is this candle not to go below 117. That's all we need. Just push that baby on up there. If this happens to be bullish, request in all caps. The conversation helps, Scott. It does help. Throw it in caps, everybody. It does help. So if this is a bullish consolidation and we are looking for further upside for Bitcoin, Bitcoin could possibly, maybe in the future, see $127,850. That could yield you a beautiful move to the upside from where you're currently at, sitting at a 7.8% move to the upside. This is a possibility, but I don't think it's going to happen by tomorrow. I think the markets are going to chop around. You're going to see things retrace leading all the way up into the FOMC meeting because it's kind of a big deal. Also, we have major futures expirations on Friday. So I'm not expecting things to pump up by tomorrow. I'm expecting it to kind of bleed out till the end of the week. And then leading into next week, maybe we see a little pop to the upside and maybe we start getting bullish again if J. Powell doesn't say anything horrible. But as of right now, I mean, we're kind of expecting 0 rate cuts. We are expecting some trade deals to come in, and we have an overbought market. So people consolidating, pulling back, people taking profits. It's all normal. Don't freak out. Going into our liquidation heat map for the USDT pair on Bitcoin, this is insane. The amount of open interest here. Look at all that deep yellow on the 24-hour. The shorts are getting wrecked. However, it's just liquidity grabs. That's all that's happening right now. Anita Cho, welcome in. Welcome in. How are you? Hopefully you're doing great. We do have a spot of liquidity right above it. If we could manage to push all the way up to 120,619, lots of shorts are going to get taken out with that. But look at all this liquidity down here that's just not getting tapped into. All the way down as low as 116,534. They could want to clear out all of the longs before sending it up. Already talk of the IPO Pangu do flip Doge. Interesting. They're going to IPO. Who would have thought? A break from mania is healthy. You're right. A break from mania is healthy. The only reason we're going to look at Pangu is because everyone keeps talking about Pangu, and it's like they're doing crazy things and just going in a straight line up. So we're just going to look at levels that it could stop at, but who knows at this point. Let's go ahead and check out the weekly time frame here. I think we have one more flush. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. Holy smokes. All right, so up here, $326 million got taken out, but we still have 258, 307, and $249 million sitting right above us. So there is tons of liquidity to the upside if they decide to go up there. I believe it would solely be for a liquidity grab. That's it. I would much prefer if they took out the longs down here and then pushed the price up. That would be better because as shorts start taking profit, it creates buying pressure. I don't know if everybody understands that. When a short closes, that creates buying pressure and helps send the price up. When shorts get liquidated, then it gets squeezed and it pushes the price up even faster. Anyways, down here at 115,693, we have $257 million up for grabs. Not to mention all this other stuff in between. But that would be the target if the bears are taking control. So just keep that in mind. Write it down even. 115,693. That could be the area. Anyways, moving on from here, let's go ahead and check out Bitcoin to the euro. So Bitcoin to the euro, oh my, what happened? What the hell is this? 4-hour time frame where Bitcoin had the bullish hammer. You're also seeing that bullish hammer over here, but what a wick. Holy smokes. That's a crazy wick right there. Who would have thought the euro getting a little weird? But according to the euro, downside is coming. We broke bearishly out of this bullish pennant, so we can get rid of this. According to this, downside is coming. However, However, let's focus up here. If we pull a fib from the start of the rally to the top, where did that wick just take us? Where did it go? That's a 50% retrace right there. You could have gotten a 618 and still be hyper bullish, looking for further upside. So it's not looking bad, it's just not looking great either. Now this looks a lot more like a bull flag because we can just readjust. It's not a big deal. It's okay. Still looking like a bull flag. That wick it's just annoying because that was a liquidation wick if I've ever seen one. But now we have this weird looking bull flag up here. And then all the flag traders out there are going to be like, oh my god, we got a measured move for this. This is going to be the greatest time ever. Crypto Twitter, go wild. Have you seen this? We're definitely 1,000% going up to 115,774 euros. LOL. The better looking of at first too, right? Better looking at first, now it's not. And noted, I'm pretty sure the European Union is about to start like more heavily cutting their interest rates because they're having some economic issues over there, and it's kind of rough. Build up the shorts, then squeeze. That could happen. How the F did it wick to 98k for real? Remember the euro, it's different. It's different. It also found support based off this wick high over here. So apparently this wick high is like the greatest wick high ever, and you have a formal back test. So who knows? Maybe they were just trying to get that back test and people took it. Who knows? There we go. Yeah. Perfect touch and flew out of there. Probably a glitch. It could be. Could be. Who knows? Who knows these days? But anyways, that's the Bitcoin to Euro. Now let's check out Bitcoin dominance. Oh boy. Alright, Bitcoin dominance. What a bounce. Beautiful bounce. What I love to see is the fact that you were down in the depths of hell down here. Now you're in the bullish control zone, basically maintaining this level. That's not too shabby. So this could lead us to more downside. Could lead to more downside or a confirmation of lows. So we might actually see the altcoins get an opportunity at moving up based off this chart. Let's check the daily real quick. See how oversold we still are. Still severely oversold. So if we do come down a little bit, I still would expect another bounce to the upside. I'm still looking for this 618 golden retrace. Still looking for it. We'll see if we get it. Still looking for it. Anyways, let's move on to Ethereum. We're not going to go in that kind of depth. I did mention last night Ethereum could see a 5% drop. I just want to see how close I was. Oh, I was spot on. Join my group, everybody. Join my group. Anyways, we're catching a bounce. That's cool. We're coming out of the lows. We're trying to create a brand new uptrend. That's awesome, but we do have this distinct downtrend. So the upside did not play out. The downside did. Anyways, I was incapable of being wrong, if you guys didn't catch that. I had a trade to the upside, but I also had all of this to the downside. ZBZN. Alright, CD Knox. We'll get there. Fake news! Oh boy. You can check out last night's stream. I fucking called it. Anyways, so let's get rid of this. It already played out. What could happen here? Let's go out to our daily real quick. Daily's still completely overcooked. I like what I'm seeing out of the stochastic, though. It's starting to reset quickly. I'm thinking by Friday, this thing could be fully reset on the stochastic. Your RSI is still super overbought. Super overbought. If we were to see this thing come down, I would love to see a backtest at 3,145 and just hold there. That would be phenomenal. I'm sure a lot of people would hate to see that because their precious Ethereum would lose 13% of value. But it's healthy to get pullbacks and backtests and things like that. Oh well. be angry for a couple days, be happy later on, because after that, we might see this thing rally all the way up to new all-time highs, honestly. New all-time highs could be the next thing. Mog, please. We'll check out some Mog. I got you, Crypto Cruise. Mog. Got you covered. So yeah, daily, it looks like it needs to take a little breather. Let's check it out on the 1 hour. 1 hour looks like it wants to come down all night. Oh, dang. This thing wants to get all down and dirty for you. So, based off this, if I were trading this, if it were me, not you, me, I first off would have a stop loss sitting right here at 3,700. And my profit taking would be down here at 34.41. We're going to mark this out live on stream. We're going to mark, you know what? That's another 5% possible downside right there. Possible downside. Jim, 2,800 ETH. I still believe they'll fill that gap. They really could. They really could. LRC will throw it into the mix. Kitty Kush, LRC. Got you covered, brother. I got you covered. So yeah, we're looking for another 5% dump out of, buying opportunity out of Ethereum. We are not saying the bad word. 5% buying opportunity to the downside. $3,441 could be coming to a chart near you. Also, I did mention the whole head and shoulder nonsense. We came right up to that previous shoulder, if you notice. So yeah, crypto Twitter. Head and shoulders, man! Is what it is. Dogging me. Alright. Got you covered, DZ. Pangu's already on the list. I can tell you're late. Also, DZ. Watch it. Only 2 requests, buddy. You don't usually request that much, so yeah. Dog in me. We'll check out some dog in me. We'll check it out. So yeah, Ethereum here. Let's check out the Ethereum liquidation heat map real quick. So let's change it to ETH. We got it on the weekly right now. Okay, we got this pocket of liquidity up here at 3,786. Looks like there's some shorts sitting up there waiting, thinking it will not break this high. Noted, not very much fuel to get you up there. So I do think they could be coming down for this 3518 level. Meme.c and ZN. Okay, alright. Meme.c and ZN. I got you covered there, Jim. Welcome in, by the way. Keyboard cat. What? That's a coin? What a strange ticker. That better be the ticker. And I better be able to find it on TradingView. So yeah, we have this large amount of liquidity sitting right below us. I'm thinking the bears are going for it. Let's check it out on the 24-hour time frame real quick. Like, ooh, lots of shorts sitting right here at $3,678. $109 million worth. They might grab that first. They just might. These shorts are stacking up. So if we do see a little pop to the upside out of Ethereum, I think they're just trying to take out this liquidity before sending the prices lower. That's just my opinion. Maybe we get some news or something and it starts flying to the upside. Who really knows? We'll find out though this week on Dragon Ball Z. This week. Anyways, that's Ethereum for you. Already starting to fall for that 5% downside possible move. You know what? On Pumpkin, I need to perform a trade. We're gonna jump into Ethereum. I like the Ethereum setup. I like the way it looks. It has some shiny hair. So we're gonna go 25x on the short side, and we're gonna enter that right now. Right this moment. Shorting. Then There we are, 25x short on ETH. Where's our stop loss going to be? Liquidation's at 37.08. We're going to have that at 3699. 3699. Hopefully we don't get liquidated here. 3699. 399. There we go. And then for our take profit, we're going to go with 34.41. 34.41. 34.41. 3441. That's what we're doing here. 25x short is now in place. We are there. We are there. Great. We did it. Now, moving along. Moving on from Ethereum, we're going to go into Solana. Solana, struggling. Let's go out to the daily. Key Cat. Oh, that's what it is? Key Cat. Alright, and then you fart. That's a token? Oh boy. You fart. What's up, Tinos? How you doing today? Welcome in. Welcome in. Alright, so let's take this out of here. Take this out of here, because that did not happen. We got a pullback instead. Bearish engulfing candle on the daily. That's quite unfortunate. That's quite unfortunate. We're at the 5-0. A little early for these pullbacks, but we were overbought. Consolidation's normal. It's fine. Let's go ahead. Oh, and we were at the 1272. First profit-taking level. Makes sense. No big deal. Now we're looking to see where can we find support. So, needless to say, very first level of support I would look for is this right here at 179.93. That's where I'd look for support. Shiba Inu, TA, please, sir. Sure, we'll check out some SHIB. I found you stash. Found your stash? Really? Really? SHIB. Gotcha. So I would like to see some support down here. That would be a really good area, in my opinion, for Sol to catch some bids. But it's already starting to catch bids. The 4-hour looks kind of amazing. Yikes, that ETF might be doing some work here. Anyways, from here, I do believe we should see just a little retracement to the upside before more downside possibly. Area to beat for Sol right now is this. 193.24. 193.24. And let's go ahead and check this bad boy out. If we do pop up, 197.83 would be your target, considering you did just break out of a local downtrend. So if we do move to the upside, we would be looking for this little 4% move to the upside. Stop loss would be just below this wick low. However, I'm not very optimistic right now. I'm a little on the bearish side. I could be wrong in my bearish sentiment, but I just think we're going down for now. Hope you're having a good night, Porky. I'm having a great night, Henry. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. So right now, if we do start catching the bids, 4% upside is a possibility. If I were playing this right now, I would still be looking for downside. And this downside potential here could lead us directly to our support. Oh, would you look at that? It does. At 178.99, get a nice little wick down there and pop up. That would be great. We'll see if it actually happens. We'll see. So, bullish side, 4% upside. Bearish side, we end up seeing a 5% drop. Just like we're thinking for Ethereum, another 5% downside wouldn't be that bad. Might be bearish till August. Maybe. I don't know. Until I see it on the chart, I just think it's going to be really short term and a lot of buying opportunities. These ETFs don't really care about it being too overbought. There's a finite supply. You know, it's one of those weird things where they're just buying it up indiscriminately. So you have the market makers that are making all the moves right now when it comes to what the market's going to do. Remember, it doesn't take the whole supply to move the price. It just takes the last sold coin. Just keep that in mind. So if you have a ton of holders, that's a very illiquid market. They decide to send it up, great. If they decide to send it down, they could do that too. Just keep it in mind. Illiquid markets are easy for the market makers to move. When they're very liquid, very hard for them to play their BS games. And we're not in a very liquid market. We are not. We're at the whims of the whales. Portal, please. All right, we'll check out some Portal, Tinos. Portal. We'll check it out. Next up, we have XRP. Let's see what the army did. What did the army do? Ugh. Gross. Let's check out the daily here. How are you gonna clear a high like that with continue bearish? Oh boy. Anyways, we're catching a bounce off that $3 level. Great sign so far. Stochastic looking good. Relative strength not overbought anymore. There is an opportunity here for the XRP army to decide to push this to the upside. Gross part, we lost our 50 simple. That's not always great. We had major bearish divergence. Is that our lower high? No, we double topped and then we pulled back. So at this point in time, you'd be looking for a lower high and then a continuation to the downside. If this is the pullback that everyone's looking for, you will have some support more than likely at this level at $2.67. So let's see what the XRPians decide to do. As of this moment in time, you have this downward sloping trend line to work off of. So good luck out there to anybody trying to trade this thing. Looking at the 1 hour, looks like it wants to keep on falling. Looks like it wants to keep on going down. But that high stochastic, even though you're in the bearish control zone showing bullish divergence, kind of doesn't matter. That stochastic will want to reset. We'll see how low they take it. Do they confirm the low and push it up, or do they get a lower low and continue the bullish divergence? We'll wait and see. We will wait and see. They got plenty of room to dump this thing. Anyways, moving on from the XRP. Let's go back to our daily. Let's go check out LTC. LTC. So LTC almost got there. You got into the profit-taking zone and you pulled back. Bearish engulfing candle on the day, and you are back below 114. If this market decides to pull back a little bit, LTC, I'm sorry to say, you're probably going to be back down to $98. But that's still a healthy retracement. It was acting as a resistance, could act as a support, and it would be a formal backtest of the 200 daily moving average. I'm okay with all of that. That would be perfectly fine. So let's see what it does on the daily. Could go down there. Your 4 hours trying to reset. You already tapped into that bearish control zone. Low stochastics. This does have the opportunity of rallying. However, that is a lot of bearish divergence. At this point, I would be looking for a lower high. If it does get a lower high, you could get the price anywhere between 117 all the way up to 120. If you stop anywhere in there, look for that continuation to the downside. You got support down below. So that's what we're seeing at LTC. Noted, if it decides to get rowdy and crazy, 130 is the target for the upside. That would be cool. I just don't see it happening. Your 1 hour's looking real poopy doopy out here. Real poopy doopy. So a bit more downside could be coming for you, which is okay. It's okay. Downside target. I'm sure some of you are like, well, what's the downside target, bro? Actually, none of you are probably saying that. 105.57 would be my downside target if it does fall. Oh, bam. That could be a 6.5% move to the downside. I'm okay with that. Let's check in on our ETH trade. Ethereum trade. We're currently down 6%. Oh, we're dying out here. We're dying out here. Just kidding. It's fine. Absolutely fine. Moving on. We got Sui. I know Sui's on here. So going into Sui right now. Going into the Sui sewer system. Let's go ahead and clear the chart. It got a little noisy out here. Let's focus in on how I would draw this. Now this looks beautiful. This looks absolutely beautiful. Bull flagging, breakout, backtest, daily stochastic, almost fully reset, Nowhere close to being overbought. Give this thing a day or two. Sui might start running on you. Just might start running. This looks pretty. This looks really good. Right this moment. We are sitting at a 618 golden retrace. It's our second time here, and we're resetting fast. We might see Sui start making a run to the upside in the next coming days. $7.66 is your target. Wow. Daily looking solid. If we do fall down, I would be looking for support. Jeez. Right at that 50% retrace level. Sheesh. Right there. $3.51 could act as major support. Acted as resistance once, twice, broke through. Bullish backtest would be a really big deal. Really big deal. Damn. Alright, Sui looking strong. Could be 103% upside from here. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. And then for those of you who like to follow the trend lines, if it does fall all the way back in, your trend is all the way down here at 272. So we'll see what happens. I don't think we're going to get that. Checking out our 4 hour. 4 hour looks so damn good. Holy shit. We are deep in that bearish control zone. Oh my, this looks great. Yeah, this looks really good. I like Sui right now, where it's at, for upside potential. We just need Bitcoin not to pull back too hard on us. Bitcoin and Ethereum don't pull back too hard, and Sui will more than likely start running to the upside. You have a bit more downside potential on the 1 hour as it wants to reset its stochastic. So in the morning, pay attention to Sui and see what it does. In the morning, when market opens, could this thing just bounce around in here for a while? Of course, but when it breaks out, this might be really explosive. All right, moving on from Sui, we got Hype. Where are you at, Hype? I know you're here. Come on. There you are. All right, we got Hype. Hype, very, very solid consolidation. It looks like it is bull flagging out. Let's go ahead and remove this real quick. Let's just stare at this thing for a second. And then we got this to yeah, it's kind of like a falling wedge. It's a nasty looking one, but it's kind of like a falling wedge. And we are sitting right on top of these previous peaks as resistance, trying to hold as support. Noted, 3 consecutive lower highs, always a problem. High stochastic at a level that's supposed to act as a support. Not a good sign. It could just start falling straight through. But let's check the daily real quick. Daily looks damn good on this consolidation. Looks great. This is bearish engulfing on the daily. That's too bad. Very close to the 50 simple on the daily. That's something you don't normally see. Not right now. Not while the market's been super hot. Here's the uptrend that you want to maintain. You touched it. Oh shit. Well, do or die time for Hype. Sui and Hype looking the best so far. They are looking the best so far. Sheesh. So, for the bull flag traders, they're going to be looking for something like this, getting you to $56.17. But for the fib traders out there, you're going to be looking for something like this, getting to $54.58. So, a bit of confluence there. And then, of course, for the crazy wild children out there that like to do the trending fib tool, you might as well get this one also, because you are in price discovery. Right there. So it looks like it could be heading to 61.21. Interesting how we have so many different levels, but let's focus on that 61.21 as the possible high target, a 40% run to the upside. If it holds. If it doesn't hold, well, you got support all the way down here at 31.28. It happened to test this level twice, and it kind of coincides with this previous level back here. Right there. 32.38, previous high, held it twice, ran off of it, So that 32.28, kind of a new inflection point. You lose that level, you're going to have a bad time. Take it back, 32.22. Now that we got that level right. Let's go ahead and check in on that pumpkin trade again. We are currently down 0.96. We're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. 0.96, not too shabby. Let's go back over here. Now, SPX. I am currently in a trade on SPX, and I'm doing the weird thing. I'm trying to short it. I did not do the top-down analysis on this, so who knows? Maybe I get screwed. Bearish div? No, I'm good. I am good. Things are about to dump so hard. I mean, maybe. Everything's, like, pretty overbought, so I don't know about so hard. Also, it's called buying opportunities. Chill out with that D word. Damn, brother. Anyways, for the daily here, we got support here, as well as right here. It's a little pocket, and I'm taking profit before the pocket. Hell yeah! So if we do continue to come down, I would be looking for this 161 or 155 to hold us up. If it doesn't, well, you could come all the way down here to 111. Let's not focus on that for now. Let's stay positive. Let's go into the 4-hour time frame. On our 4-hour, you can see the triple bearish divergence. We didn't quite put in a lower high. However, previous 4-hour candle, it tried desperately hard to break out. It couldn't. Now we traded sideways out of it. Kind of an identity crisis right here for SPX. It's like, we don't want to fall. We're on top of our 50 simple. It's just, as soon as you look at that 1-hour time frame, it doesn't look great. It does not look great. Bear flagged up, double top right here of resistance. I'm thinking we see a nice 12% drop out of SPX. This could happen overnight, so I am currently in this short. And as of right now, if we can get a quick refresh here. Let's not focus on whatever image you just saw. Let's not focus on that. If we get a quick refresh here, I'm up 21% on the trade, so it's going my way. It's going my way. Anyways, shorting SPX, extremely hard. Every time I called for downside, it was failing, but this time I think I got it, because we did have this beautiful uptrend that we breached, came back up, we had a bear flag, and we broke down from it. So I can adjust this downtrend here out to here. As long as we stay in the downtrend, I'm going to stay in my trade. I could lower it down to this peak right here, but I'm going to leave some wiggle room for some overnight shenanigans. Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing at SPX. I'm thinking we come down to 165.57 or 165.63 is where I have my profit taking level, but that's what I'm looking for. Checking out the pumpkin trade again. We are currently positive 4%. We are getting it. We getting it. Porky, have I always shorted the market too? Yes. I will short the market way more often than I'll go long. Significantly more often than I go long. Shorting the market is probably the greatest money you'll ever make. And I'm not joking. But yeah, wait, Kitty Kush, were you not here for the months that I was calling for shorts? No, you were here during those times. Where were you, brother? Did you forget? I short the market often, brother. In crypto, I feel way more confident calling out shorts than longs. Way more confident. Alright. Anyways, moving on. Because these are momentum-driven assets. The momentum will end. When it ends, your area of value is pretty much where it started. If there's no ETF to back it up, no fresh money coming in, the only area of value is where the rally started. So that's why you see all these cryptos fall 88.6% from wherever their high is. That 886 retracement, it's a really big deal. It happens way more often than anybody thinks. No, I mean before those times. Are you talking about when, like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, when I learned how to trade, I learned how to short and how to long. It's all relative to me. It's just looking at the chart. I have no bias to the upside or downside 90% of the time. So if the chart looks like it's going down, I throw a short in. If it looks like it's going up, I throw a long in. That's just how I do it. When things are really good and I'm bullish, it's great. It's awesome. I'm like, shit, we're going crazy because we're at all-time lows. Like during the last bull run and stuff. The last bull run, I longed most of it. When we put in a lower high on the daily for Bitcoin, I shorted the market into oblivion. It was phenomenal. I loved shorting it. I still was getting my bearings right because I got a little too over anxious with my shorts. But now I think I'm a little more level headed. I just have a little more time in the market now to make me a little more, I don't know, less like, oh, it's definitely going down 80%. Hold on. Stick to the trading plan. Don't just leave that thing open. So yeah, I think I'm a little more level-headed. I stick to my trading strategy way better now. Even if it continues going, I just kind of like, I took my profit. Because the thing I had to equate in my head, which took me a really long time, you don't miss out on gains. You just don't take as much as you otherwise could have. The point is you made money where 90% of traders don't. So feel good about whatever you made. Knowing where to pull your fib from is imperative, but that's the thing. Which time frame is best? I wouldn't say there's one that's best. If you constantly trade on one time frame, I take it back. There is one that's best. The daily is usually best to find your trend, find where to pull the fibs, find all of that. And then once you find the trend, you can then trade based off that. So like Pangu here on the 1 hour, you have a higher stochastic. This is me using my tools here. Your stochastic came up relatively high. When you pull your fib, first thing you're going to do, did you make a golden retrace? If so, great. You go from high to low. Oh, we made a golden retrace. Perfect. So we have a downtrend officially because we started pulling back. So we get to bring out our downtrend. And now, every time you pull this fib, it's going to be from low to high. So from low to high, and then you're taking the 1272 to the 1618. Just continuing the downtrend. Until this downtrend is broken, it's your bread and butter here. And noted, you're going to always pay attention to the 786, the 886. If you catch a bounce and you start going up, that is an official high or low. You might want to get out of there. But anyways, for Pangu, at this very moment in time, I could see this thing falling 12%. No big deal. But yeah, that's how I find usually how to make these trades, using the stochastic, using our RSI, and then using the trend line. But the best time frame to look at is the daily. If you look at the daily here, you're gonna notice like a straight line. So let's just clear the chart here. That's way too much upside. That's crazy. Pangu about to crash hard. Porky, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Okay. If it doesn't work, then why am I in profits? Why? Why? Don't say ridiculous things. Anyways, right now for Pangu, we have this level that is acting as major resistance for Pangu. Tried really hard to break through, now we're rejecting off of it. JK, it's all good, man. Next level of support, that's sitting all the way down here at 3 cents. This thing could, so level by level traders, they won't even look at this thing till it makes a 22% drop. That is amazing. Great buying opportunity. Buying opportunity, not anything else. Noted. This is your major inflection point as well. You lose this level. Understand, you have very flimsy level of support here at 25833. Other than that, I mean, I'll see you in Valhalla. 15188. Could be really dark and desolate down there, but these are your levels right now for Pangu. This is why when people were asking about Pangu multiple days in a row, I was like, why are you even looking at it? Who cares? Wait for it to pull back. Wait for it to catch some bids. Wait for it to find support. Like this inefficient price action. You looking at it right now? Great time to short this thing, in my opinion. So, of course, at the very least, we're looking at a 50% retracement. Now, understand, the rally started right down here. So, we're going to pull our fibs from low to high so we can see where the 618 golden retrace is. Because that's realistically where you're aiming at on these retracements. 50 to 618 golden retraces. Lo and behold, the golden retrace would be all the way down at 22653. So right now, realistically, short, you could be thinking anywhere between a 32 to a possible 43% move to the downside. This is based off the daily, so that will take a long time to trade. So if you are thinking 43% downside, your trading strategy is centered around this. So then you would go into whatever time frame you like that's below that and start finding a trend. So right now you can see it, a high, a lower high, stochastic's pretty low, but you are not in neutral territory, therefore we can keep on dumping. No big deal. You have a level that you might want to pay attention to if you do catch bounces and don't break through it. So that is something to pay attention to. But the closer you get to it, the better. Because if you continue putting in lower highs, that is a descending triangle. Likely that it breaks straight through it to the downside. It's a very likely scenario. So then you can go into your 1 hour. Your 1 hour saying, hey, we're going to go down. Sweet. Trade off that. So then your stop loss would be right above this wick high because it's slightly higher than this one. So my trading strategy for this, I would be doing something in the realm of this. Stop loss here, and then profit taking. Bring out our fib tool, the 1618, right here. And there you go, a 1.3. So not a great little scenario here. Would have been better to get up somewhere around here. But let's go ahead and check out our 15-minute. So it looks like our 15-minute might give us some grace to the upside. And here's another really positive thing. You have this trend right here you recently broke. So at this point, you're going to wait and see when the stochastic resets to the upside, where the price action is, then you can lower this stop loss. Probably going to be somewhere around here, but also understand on every time frame, we're still looking for the exact same things. You break out of this downtrend, you're then looking for the golden retrace from high to low. Could find yourself back up here at a 42562, and that might be a great entry for a short, and then you could ride this thing all the way down to here. So just some ideas for you guys for trading. This is provided you get a bounce before this thing just starts taking off to the downside. Me personally, if I was entering this trade, well, first off, I probably wouldn't, but if it caught the bounce, I would. The closer you are to this downtrend, I would consider going into shorts. As of this moment in time, it's like, oh, it's already going. I gotta wait. This sucks. If you come back up, get a bearish backtest of this uptrend, perfect. I can get in now. Till that happens, I can't even think about it. But if this were the trade, if you cannot break above this candle high, because it was a support, became a resistance, then this is a 3-to-1 trade. So that would be your bread and butter right there. I know I just talked a lot about trading strategy on Pangu. I'm sorry. Let me just get back to reading charts. My bad for the education. I'll stop doing it. Moving on. We have ADA. So ADA, active trade setup. This is the disappointing part because it didn't quite get to that 618. Really disappointing. It hit the 5-0, pulled back. A shame, but the 5-0 to the 618, that is your profit-taking zone, and you tapped into it. So too bad. Title of the video, where are people going to lose money and why? Right now, because things are pulling back, and they're going to keep trying to go long because they have a bias to the upside. Right now is when they're going to lose money, because everybody has a huge bias to the upside. Things are going to pump to the moon. They're not going to pull back, and yeah, you're going to go long thinking, oh, we found support. Great. That's why. It's a commentary on trading. It's a meta commentary on trading, I guess. I don't know. I just know most people don't really care to hear me talk about trading and my strategy for trading, so I just don't talk about it. So, hey, you're here for the TA? Great. I will try and educate you while doing some quick TA for you, but good luck. Easier to explain it extremely fast by way of levels. So if we're looking at ADA here, we broke a level that was acting as a resistance. We broke down from it. It was acting as support. We are now going to be looking at, here we go to the upside. Damn, Porky, why you got to spit facts and hit close to home? Hey, man, just is what it is. Just is what it is. I know the attention span of your average viewer is a goldfish, so I have to make sure I cater to those people who are just like, yeah, great information, just give me the price. That's really all it is. I enjoyed the educational part. Well, I appreciate that. It's usually what I like to do inside of my static videos, but I can tell from the viewership in those static videos, people hate that shit. So, is what it is. Sure, I could have a jaded view on it, but numbers don't lie. That's why we do TA. Numbers don't lie. Wow, ADA is not getting any hope here. Holy moly! Lost its 200 on the 1 hour, reset the stochastic faster than I am in bed. Holy smokes! And we're still falling? Alright, here's one thing that you guys should realize when it does. Well, this was your lower high, but a really good plan whenever you do this to see an extended move to the downside after you break an uptrend. So here was your uptrend that you broke, just a FYI here, and you just start falling like crazy. Pull out your trending fib tool, go from your first high here to your higher high. Just go from high, low to high, and then you're looking for that 618. So it'll come straight down to that 618. It'll pop up and then it'll fall again. So, damn, that's crazy how bearish this thing looks now. That is crazy. Hide the bottle, Charlie relapsing. Oh no. New to crypto, and I appreciate your TA and knowledge, bro. Thank you. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. I'm just here to try and help you guys take full advantage of this market. We gotta stop letting these market makers take advantage of us. We really do. Gotta just cut it out, man. Stop letting them do it. Alrighty. So here, this is tough. Where this thing could come down. We do have some levels of support down here. So we have this, and we have this. So these are two levels that could act as major support. At this point, we're just looking for confluence. So on the confluence, it's at 618 retracement here, and we happen to have a level of support. So I think ADA could find some bids sitting at 76, 78. That would be good. Remember to say buying opportunities, Porky, so people don't rage quit your live stream. Exactly. They're all buying opportunities. It's never a dump. It's a buying opportunity. That is good. Thanks. No problem, Anita. No problem. So yeah, right now I would be looking for a bit more downside. Just a bit. We're already starting to put in bullish divergence on ADA. So we could put in that next piece of bullish divergence by getting a hit of support. Just a little touch of Rooney of support. If we do bounce off that 7-8, maybe we get back up to 81.53, then we could continue to the downside or break out. We're going to find out in the next coming days. But as of right now, another 4.5% move to the downside seems very likely. It seems very likely. Oh, your 15 might argue with that. All right, so here's where you constantly focus in on that 886, 786 retracement levels, because here you would be like, oh, on a nice low time frame, we double topped up there, great. We pulled back, 618 retracement, catching bids. It happens so often that it's like, oh, I just can't ignore it. So if you happen to bounce off here and start making higher highs, now you start planning for longs until you run into this downtrend. Once you run into that downtrend, you're like, oh, okay, it's still poopy. Get out. Get out now. But that's what we're looking at. I still think we're going to get this 4.5% move to the downside. Maybe we bounce here. Maybe we don't. Either way, it doesn't look fantastic. Let's take a minute to check in on our trades. Currently on the ETH short, we are up 11%. Not too shabby for a 25x. Not too shabby. Buy the dip. Hit the like button. Whoa, 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 whoa. We need confirmation that the dip is over before we start buying that thing. Hold on there. SPX is still trying to hold really strong. Annoyingly strong. But we're still up 24% on the trade. So we're doing okay. We're not doing fantastic yet. This market is still trying to cling on to whatever bullishness there is. Yikes. Anyways, moving on. We have Ondo, then Bonk, and then I'll get to your guys' requests. Ondo. Ondizo. So, Ondo here. An interesting look. We are above the 200. We're trying to reset quickly. Rumors are coming out, or not rumors, but ETF filings are coming out for Ondo. And if I know Wall Street, they're going to push these things through because it is an RWA play. There are a lot of big boys backing this thing, and just a matter of time before these ETFs on Ondo pan out. Kind of ridiculous when you think about it. It's its first ever bull run. Getting a spot ETF. Kind of remarkable. Probably has a massive amount of upside if it happens. Just getting some levels here to the downside. Just seeing where this thing could possibly go. I guess right here as well. Was acting as a support. Became a resistance. That is the main thing I'd be looking at. Oh, it's a little pocket. Golly. Alright, we've got a little pocket down here. So if we do pop down here, 91 to 85 cents could be the level of support. Could. We don't know for sure. Also, I don't know if we made a 50% retrace yet. Did we? Did we? From our low. No, not even close. Okay, so us coming down, perfectly fine, perfectly natural. I'm buying Ondo during this dip. Do it. Do it. Do whatever makes you feel happy. Do it. We found we didn't even hit resistance. What the heck was this? Weak ass move. Oh, we have resistance from here? That's annoying. Why do I have to go back so far to find the resistance? Ah, so frustrating. There you go. Support, resistance. Come over to present day. Support? Wow. Didn't realize it wicked down to that support. Resistance and resistance. Okay, cool. It's a real level. So we are range bound officially. Welcome to our new range for Ondo. We like cages around here. We like cages. They're nice. They're like kennels. We love the cages. They're great. On the 4 hour, we do have some levels that could help us out. Right now, we're sitting at one. If we can hang on to it, great. If not, 91 cents. It's really that cut and dry at this point. That's crazy. Let's go out to 1 hour. Yep, the 1 hour is looking poopy. 1 hour. Golly, the 1 hour doing us no favors. Dang. That 1 hour. Vicious. There you go. Midis. Alright, we'll check out some Midis. Sorry, Metis. Metis. Sorry, I had to say it out loud. My public education was popping out right there. Sheesh. Alright. So, last but not least... Oh, wait. Hold on. I gotta give you guys a price target, don't I? I guess I gave you several price targets, but as of this moment... Oh, we hit the 1618. Go figure. And we're going again? So rude. So rude. Vitalik's Hot Mom's coin? That's weird. What? Is that actually a coin? I'm not gonna lie, it makes sense if Vitalik does have a hot mom. Because of where he lives. Like, it makes sense. It actually makes sense. So we could see this thing fall another almost 6%. 6 to maybe even 10% downside. Okay. If we manage to hold support, though, we could go right back up to $1.957. So, of course, me saying it this way, there's no way I could be wrong. I'm leaning to the downside, so now I can be wrong. All right. I think it's going down. This is my thought. 10%, up to 10% downside. But, you know, there's a possibility bulls push it up 8%. There's a possibility. I don't think that'll happen. Not in this market condition. I don't think that'll happen. If everything starts going green, okay, sure. Go, do you damn thing, Ondo. Do it. I don't see it right now. Bonk. So apparently Bonk Fun has been doing buybacks. I did not realize that until this afternoon. They have been doing buybacks, and that's why their price has been going insane. So when the buybacks stop, well, the momentum dies. Just keep that in mind here. Total 2 and WLD. Got you covered, K. Say hey. Total 2 WLD. Got you covered. I'm sorry it took so long to get through this list that I wanted to show you guys. We will be getting to all of your requests very shortly. This is the last one I got for you guys. Okay. So remember, momentum-driven assets. When the momentum dies, you have levels of value. Or perceived value, I should say, because it's all trash. Some just happens to be shinier than others. Right this moment, this very second in time for Bonk, your main level of value is sitting about this zone right here, 2616. Buying opportunity time. Let's get this. Hey, it looks like it's buying opportunity time. Buying opportunity time, people. It's just like so I watched this guy. He talks about the economy around the world, and he never calls it a recession. He calls it the forgot how to grow economy. I was like, that's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. Because I'm positive the algorithm hates the word recession. I am positive of it. So, yeah, the forgot how to grow economy works. It freaking works. Alright, so right now, yikes. Bonk. This is an actual beautiful trade setup here. This is actually beautiful. You could jump into this right this very moment. You are looking for some serious downside. That on the 1 hour looks beautiful. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. 15% downside. Get a stop loss right above 3579. That's so pretty. Holy smokes. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. That's 15%. That's 150% in my book. Yeah, we're gonna 10x that thing. Bonk, baby. Bonk. Am I not signed in? Shit. Am I not signed in? No shot? No. My Wi-Fi. No. I'm missing my opportunity at greatness. Shit. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hold on. Hold on. Bear with me. I need to stop working with so many exchanges. Maybe that's the problem. I am logged in. There we go. Bonk. Great. Not 15. We're going 10x. Awesome. Let's go here and short it. There we go. We are shorting Bonk. We are shorting Bonk. Stop loss is going to be right here. 3586. 3586. 0.03586. Got it. And then profit taking is going to be all the way down here. 2823. 0.02823. 158%. if this plays out. We're going to see if I can wake up in some profits. We're going to see. Also, we're going to see if it popped up over here. And it popped up, baby. Popped up. Great. Awesome. That's what I love to see. Put in an alert. So I really like this setup. I like the stochastic reset. I like that this consolidation is in the bearish control zone, and we got a lower high, and we tapped into that bullish control zone. This makes me happy. It just shows me whatever downside we had, we have a lot more downside to go. Probably going to see that 2616, but that's not my trading strategy. Therefore, I'm doing this. Anyways, this is what I think will happen. You can see it plain as day. I just got into the trade on Bonk, 10x short. Here we are. So, there you go. There you go. Anyways. Now's the time for the market to start rallying up. Right there, baby. It's usually my luck. I go to sleep, I wake up, everything's in the green. I'm like, oh man, they got me. And then you look at it the next morning and it's like it wicked down just above your profit taking and took off. You're like, no. Then you get to cry all day. Tomorrow I got the kids all day. This is going to be rough. It's going to be a rough day tomorrow. Anyways, let's go out to the daily. We'll start getting into your guys' requests. We got Mog first. Mog. Okay, we were bullish because we had a breakout of a downtrend. However, now, oh wow, actually the daily doesn't look that bad. The problem here is you're losing support. That's your main issue right now. Let's go into your 4 hour. 4 hours trying to reset. You're below the 50 simple. You had a little blow off here that got you almost to the 618. Couldn't quite get there. These wick highs pulled you back down. Yikes. Not oversold on the 4 hour. Double top on your RSI. Buying more this dump. Anita. Nice. Make sure it confirms a low first. Make sure it confirms a low first. What do I mean by confirming a low? Like this right here is the meanest thing the market could have done. You came down, you found support, you broke out of a downtrend, you held the exact same support, you confirmed your low. What you are expecting at this point is a continuation to the upside for Mog. They are deciding to shit on that idea completely, just shitting on it. Because this should have gone up here, but it failed. So with that failure, you move your downtrend to here. Now, you have to wait until you get a breakout of this downtrend. Really frustrating when they do that, but it happens. You win some, you lose some. Is what it is. Market makers are not nice people. They want your money. So you got to figure out how to play their game. As we lose support, what we're going to focus in on is this right here. Right there. So we could be coming down to 12595 if this bearishness continues. Let's check this out on the 1 hour. 1 hour not oversold. Kind of a problem. You still have an opportunity of bouncing. It's just not looking very good. So this very sharp downtrend here is frustrating to say the least. Let's check your 15. 15 really wants that bounce. Really wants that bounce. But Bitcoin down 0.7%. Bitcoin's dragging this market down a little bit. Just a little bit. Tons of bullish div here. Double bottom. It's trying its best. I got a spider? Oh, I missed it. No. Damn it. I'm going to have to move. Oh, it's terrible. I lost the spider. It's a little one, too. Damn. Anyways, we were having double bottom. No, still bullish divergence here. Trying to catch some bids. Trying its best. This thing could catch some bids. Could break. Could do something. It's just we're not really banking on it because of that. You are trending to the downside. So you could just chop, 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 and slowly keep falling until finally, waterfall! Buying opportunity. Buying opportunity. Waterfall. The waterfall of buying opportunity. Some analysis are watching the S&P do the same thing Bitcoin tried to do. Might be the same rejection, 100-year demand line, 1929. Well, we've been trying to close above it. That is crazy. Can you peek at GFI? Sure, we can check that out. GFI. We'll check that out, Henry. No worries. So yeah, MOG right now, I'm still thinking we're going to see some downside. It's like we're just creating a new downtrend here, which is the most frustrating style of downtrend because your strength is increasing on the 15-minute while falling. It's just like if you have upsloping consolidation, it's not great. Noted, you're going in for like one more push to the downside before it changes directions, but we'll see how it all pans out. Yeah, this is a hard one to read till you get that full daily candle close below. Oh, you did actually. So this was your daily candles of support. You got a candle close below it and a bearish backtest. You're kind of expecting it to come down. So on the daily, it looks horrendous. That bearish engulfing candle and all. Looks like the downtrend's just extending out. So anyways, my thoughts are the upside is on pause and the downside is in. It is in this week on Fashion Week. It's yeah. Possible 15% downside. Meme.c. Never heard of this? There's a meme coin market cap thing? Oh, goodness. All right, let's go ahead and check this out. Let's go to the weekly. This is meme coins command $75 billion. What? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. 75 billion? Josh Price. We just covered SPX. We'll loop around to it, I guess. Doge. Got you covered, Josh. I wrote them both down. We will check them out. The bearish 5-0? That's where we stop? Oh, goodness. I guess it's still considered uptrending. Let's check your daily. Oh, we just got overbought. No big deal. We retook the 200. This doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. It looks pretty decent. What the? Oh, pumpkin. What are we doing? Pumpkin? Pumpkin, no! Pumpkin, no! Oh, wow. Ethereum. We are currently up 23% on the trade. Let's go, baby. Let's get this casting going again. There we go. Share that S. There we go. We are back. We are back. Oh no, Bonk is falling? Ah, I wish we had some financial advice. Never knew that could happen. Never knew Bonk could start falling. Hey, we're positive 7% in our short. Alrighty. Alright, so I will currently be looking for... Oh, we are fighting to hold a support right now. Likely to lose it. 65.19 billion is our next level of support. Yikes. Yikes. What percentage is that? 12% downside. Oh joy. Your favorite meme coin. At least 12% downside is possible. Oh boy. Does that also line up with like a 50% retrace? Oh my Lanta, it does. Don't you love how all of it just coincides? It's like kissing your sister, dude. Who saw Euro Trip? Who saw it? Great movie. They really need to make more of the... By the way, speaking of movies, who's going to watch Happy Gilmore 2 on Netflix this Friday? Completely shilling for that thing. I love that movie. Happy Gilmore was a great movie. Way ahead of its time. Loved it. ZN. Oh. What is this? 10-year Treasury Note Futures? There's the Treasury Note Futures. Okay. Alright. Let's go to the monthly. Scotty doesn't know. Timeless. Great. I love it. Oh, that's so fantastic. Euro Trip. Great movie. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Whoa. Talk about bullish divergence. And then a higher low? Oh my. On the monthly, this does not look bad. As long as we can maintain this uptrend, this looks pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Alright, I'm going to take a moment in time here to shout out our infamous person in the chat real quick. We have Meet Damien, fellow YouTuber, dropping his knowledge every chance he gets. Great Boston accent. Latina girls, you're probably going to get your requests answered first. He also goes live on TikTok. You guys should go check him out. Also, he is a part of the Discord as well. If you ever need anyone else to bounce ideas off of, you can always go with him. Just fair warning. Spirited debater. Be ready if you get in a debate with him. Because, you know, sometimes you give it a little time. It all just works out, right? Right? Oh, man. Anyways, let's go ahead and give the shout out to Meet Damien. Meet Damien out here. Go ahead. Give him a sub. Let's get this man monetized here on YouTube. Let's get him monetized, people. But yeah, he also goes live at a completely different time than me, so it does help. It does help. Check Hood. Yo, what's up, Ty? How you doing? Or is that thank you, Kara? Who's Kara? What'd she do? She did all that stuff? What's up? Alright, Hood. We'll check out some Hood. Got you covered. Alright, ZN here. We're still not broken out? What? Hold on, what? How are we not broken out? Like honestly, how? How are we not broken out? That's insane. So we are expecting to break out. Once we do, we could look for that 618 golden retrace. That's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. That's a lot. So this is a monthly. This could take years to play out. But a 14% rise in the 10-year T-note futures? Huh. That's on your monthly. Let's check it out on the weekly. Weekly looks solid. Holy smokes. Weekly looks good. What's it look like on the daily? Daily's alright. Daily's bullishly consolidating. Got a little whipsaw here. Balanced out. Doesn't look bad. I mean, I don't really like the high, lower high, lower high, lower high. I don't like that, but, you know, higher lows are popping in too. It's a bullish pennant. Who would have thought? In the shorter term, as long as things don't go awry, you might find yourself coming up to this level here at 117,170. That would be a nice little 5.9% move to the upside. This could take a couple months. Why is Aptos down 15% today? It didn't even run as hard as SUI or XRP, but it's having a bigger heartbreak than those coins. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to check it out. APT. Generally speaking, if they're weak while everything else is strong, as soon as you see any type of pullback, they just get shat on, man. Just shat on. Nobody found value in them, so nobody's going to keep finding value. People get scared out of their positions. Like, I thought it was my chance. So they just start slapping the sell button. They're like, get me out now. It's the best I ever had. Honestly, I think Aptos is probably going to have a great bull run. Maybe when auto loans stop going delinquent, we might have a chance. We might have a chance. Auto loan delinquency, everybody, is probably the scariest thing that any market could ever see, because it is a sign people are going to not have the capability of going to work. So then you start seeing unemployment not just tick up, but it flies up. It gets really bad. So, yeah, auto loan delinquencies right now is higher than back in 2008 and 2009 when nobody was spending money. So, Fed should probably lower some rates. But, you know, the Fed at this point, they're like, screw people. We don't care. Okay. All right. Screw everybody. All right. Moving on from ZN. ZN looks great. I love it. Total 2. Total 2. All right. Total 2. Let's go out to the weekly real fast. And let's clear our chart, because I got too much artwork up here. Too much artwork. Too much. We have the bearish divergence lower high. Oh, shit. Oh, no. If we start pulling back here, that's going to be really bad. Is that an 886 also? That's going to be really bad. Ah, fuck. Altcoins. Damn. Reason why I'm so worried about this is the bearish divergence followed by the lower high. On the weekly, that is a very distinct trend reversal. That's not great. You've been following auto loan delinquents? I saw that on CNBC. Yeah, I usually follow the auto loan delinquencies, especially when I'm looking to buy a car. I'm still looking to buy my truck. I just think that the market can go down a little bit more. And that's the only reason I'm paying attention to it. But man, when I saw those delinquencies, I was like, oh shit, I'm going to be able to get my car for the cheap. The truck I want. So at first, I wanted the Dodge 2500, the Laramie. I really wanted that. I wanted it like charcoal gray and everything. When those cars get repoed, that will be great for car rental business. That will be great for your car rental business. Actually, it will be. But no, I wanted the 2500, but now, since I noticed Ford, they overstocked all of their F-250s, F-350s, as well as their F-150s. And I was like, wait a minute. I could grab me a Ford F-250? Hold on. At first, I didn't want one of them, but if those prices are about to fall before the Mexico tariffs start kicking in, fuck, sign me up. Sign me up. I will definitely take one of those bad boys. So yeah, I like to pay attention to markets. If you guys haven't noticed, I really like to pay attention to markets, and it's nice to see the consumer credit going down, but I think that's because people don't really have access to credit like they used to anymore, as the banks all really tightened down their hatches when it came to loans. So now that it's the auto delinquencies, I'm like, what's the Fed gonna do about this? What you gonna do, buddy? Because frankly speaking, if people can't go to work, your unemployment rate is about to skyrocket. I just want crypto market to pump hard AF, then everyone gets repo. Everyone get repo is I can buy Lambo cheap. Why would you want a Lambo? DZ, you live in California. That's a real question. Why would you want a Lambo in California? You realize the registration fees on that thing? That would be crazy. That would actually be crazy. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of those small cars. I like trucks. I really like trucks. I don't like the small sports cars. It looks like Total 2, if it continues its pullback, Total 2 could be coming down 14.8%. Kind of lines up with all these things looking like they're about to take 12 and 15% dumps. That's unfortunate. 4 hours trying to get oversold, losing that 50 simple, really unfortunate. Level to beat would be that right there, 1.48 trillion. If you don't beat that, you have all of Twitter calling it a Head and Shoulders. All of Twitter, Head and Shoulder people, right there. Let's go ahead and check in on the trades real quick. Ethereum, we're up 36% on our short, doing good. Bonk. Oh, Bitcoin's catching bids, but Bonk, we're only up 4%. We're catching bids. Damn. SPX, we're up 39% in our short. Not bad. Get a nice little push right there. Not too shabby. All right. Anyways. Oh, I love trucks too, but have you seen the price of Tacomas and Raptors and the TRX? Yeah, those prices are ridiculous. That's kind of what I was talking about. Like, all the prices were so ridiculous, it just completely pulled me away from the market. I was like, nah, screw that. Now that we're getting all these delinquencies, oh boy. The TRX, though, that is a nice looking truck. It just really sucks it's made by Dodge. Like, that is a really nice looking truck. I like the TRX over the Raptor all day. The Tacoma, probably going to last you forever. Forever. But also, you're comparing a Tacoma to a Raptor and a TRX. Wouldn't you want the Tundra? The Tundra directly competes with those. Waze has a carpool share program. Would have been surprised if people lose their cars and start using Waze to carpool into work with people who still own their cars. Wow, that would be crazy. Imagine having to do a Waze carpool just to make your car payment. That's wild. Then you get a bunch of random people in your car. Oh, that would suck. All right. Anyways, yeah, total 2 looking like it's gonna come down. Just hopefully things change. Hopefully things change. WLD. We start speeding through these. I dropped enough education today. Oh, looks like WLD hit at 618. Great, you got that 47% upside. Okay, say hey, I'm pretty sure you're the one who asked for this thing, which is awesome. Now you're trying to confirm a level. So if you can hold $1.30 or $1.03, $1.03, great. If you wick below it a little bit, no worries. 97.6 could be your support. If you can hold in that area, then continuation to the upside could be real. You'd then be looking for $2.17. But the market needs to get real bullish for that to happen. Personally speaking, I don't understand why people would scan their irises for some world coin, especially because it's only $1 a coin. But hey, I guess people on OnlyFans sell their souls for much less. Well, $3 subscription. Sheesh. Anyways. So yeah, WorldCoin, it made its move. Like the rest of the market, we're expecting a pullback. I'm thinking $1.03 to possibly 97 cents. Could be really good areas to take a chance at buying back in. Wait for it to break the downtrend, wait for it to confirm the low, then go ahead and take a shot. Go ahead and take a shot. What do I mean by that? Like, what happened here? You had a downtrend. You broke, you fell. You broke a higher high, you fell right back down to this level, confirming your low, then you ran. So, confirm your lows, people. Confirm your damn lows. Let's get to Dogecoin. Dogecoin. I mean, great price movement that it had right there. Great price movement. Almost got to the 50. Let's clear the chart. Let's get this thing looking sauced up and sexy. So, we got this right here. Not even the 50% retrace. Unfortunate, this dog just decided to lie down a little early. The positive, you have a low, a higher low, a high, a higher high. You have an uptrend. The only problem is, where can this uptrend pull back to? You're going to hate this. You're going to hate it. Could pull back to 21.2, or could come all the way down to 18.893. As long as we're still bullish, you'll hang on to one of those two levels. At that point, I'm still looking for that 618 golden retrace at 34.83. So let's just say if buying opportunity happens to be off the top level of support here, it could be a 64% rally to the upside afterwards, if we are still bullish. So we're gonna have to wait and see how this thing goes. But as of right now, bit more of a buying opportunity could be coming. Bit more, anywhere between 9, maybe even 19% buying opportunity. Buying opportunity. You know how hard it is to say buying opportunity instead of the real word? So tough. Pepe. All right, let's check out Pepe. Pepe, great spot to be. 4 hour looks pretty gosh darn strong. Looks like it's getting ready for maybe a little bit of upside. Why is FET positive? What? FET is green and pushing up. What kind of world do we live in? What is that? So weird. Sorry for confusion. Oh, no, Josh, this was a request from earlier. We have a lot of requests. I'm just working my way through them, brother. I got it. Just so you have a general idea of where we're at here. Yeah. You're on there. You're on there. We have a few to get to before we find yours. Got a couple to get through. Okay, we got a couple there. That was down most of the day. The whole market was down most of the day. Oh man, the whole market was down. Anyways, Pepe, if we can hold this level of support, awesome, great, love it. Otherwise, 1044 next level. My bad, sorry. No problem, Josh. No problem. I just figure if I show you guys that I actually am taking the time to write your requests down to make sure I don't miss any of you, I hope you stick around until your request is read. For those of you who leave early, I wish you'd be like, hey bro, I'm out. Don't read it. Okay, cool. Save some time. Let me go to bed early. But it's 10:23 right now, and we are reading these. Anyways, here's your downtrend for Pepe, checking it out on the 1 hour. I'm going to focus on the 1 hour from here on because these 1 hours are basically indicating we have a lot of downside overnight. Like overnight downside. Just it's frustrating. To start off, I would be looking for the 618. So another 8.68% move we could be looking at for Pepe. Can I also look at Milady token, Ladies USD? Yes. Ladies honestly looks like it's about ready to explode, but it needs to start catching some bids. But yeah, we'll definitely look at that for you, Anita. Don't you worry. Wow, Anita taking number 2 on the crown. Nice. Thank you so much for chatting it up so much. Pangu, please. We checked it out earlier. Yeah, we can loop back around, I guess. Skydime, got you. Just understand, up to 20-something% pullback could be coming your way. But Pangu. We're back to the multiple of the same token requests. Oh boy. So yeah, Pepe right now, if it does continue to the downside, losing its level of support here, we could find this coming down to 1136. So another 8.68% move could be on the way. Could. We don't know for certain. You could also go back up and test that 200 simple moving average. Possibilities are endless. We are deep in that bearish control zone. Deep in it. Moving on from Pepe, ZBCN. I'm sure this one looks like a gem. Oh boy. Oh boy. ZBZN, it's been moving so strangely lately. I can't lock it down. I really can't. It's been looking weird. You had a nice downtrend, you made a higher low, you popped up just to pull right back. You reset that stochastic so darn fast. So fast. And you also have a very strange level. Like, here's one level that was acting as resistance right there, but you had candle closes above it before you fell. And then you have this level of support right there. You broke through it to fall back down. I don't get it. I guess it's a range because of this candle close up here. Sure, we're gonna go with it's a range. Why not? We have this downtrend. I would say right here. I would remark it because it fell down again. Nice breakout. You could be coming in for a back test, or the momentum's gone. If that momentum's gone, we're going to be looking at levels to act as support in the future. We actually have a pocket right here. See how it interacted with it before? That's a strong... Why? So many levels. Oh my god. Why? That's so many levels of support. That's frustrating. This thing could do literally whatever it wants and just be like, nope, there's a support or a resistance there. Either way, I would be playing this as a bear flag right now because we are finding two levels, the exact same, double topping even, and drawing down. NA, the number 2 is just sending the chat right on the 5-minute 0-second hint. Wait, what? Number 1. I'm so confused what you just wrote there, Anita, but hey, number 1 on the crown. Let's go. Took the number 1 spot. Or are you talking about my bot? Is my bot even talking? No, it was Pepe. My bot is silent tonight. Oh boy. I don't know why my bot's not working. Oh well. I just made my 5th chat here. Let's go. Anita. Hopefully you're subscribed. Hopefully we got a sub out of you tonight. Hopefully. Alright. So yeah, I would be looking at this as a bear flag. In reality, we did pop up. We got such a shallow retrace. What the heck? That's insane. Anyways. If we do fall down, anywhere between 1035 and 9287. Weird. Time for me to hit the bed. I'll live stream tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. Nice. Get that live stream in, man. But get some sleep. Enjoy your rest. Can't wait to see how the markets react tomorrow. And I look forward to seeing your stream. I'm home with the kids all day, so as long as the kids allow me to, I will see your stream. But the kids need to... I'd prefer if they were sleeping. But as long as they're not giving me a hard time, I will see it. Have a good night, man. Sleep well. EBZN is hard to read. I'm going to tell you what. Very hard to read here. Because this looks like bullish consolidation. It really looks like bullish consolidation. It looks like it wants... Oh my god. It looks really bullish consolidation-ish. Let's get rid of this fib. Let's focus on this right here. I'll focus on this right here. This really does look like bullish consolidation. So for example, 5 a.m. and 0 seconds, I click the sent message. 5:05 0 seconds. High chance of number 1. Max XP. Really? Every 5 minutes? That's crazy. I didn't even know there was a way to cheat the system right there. Skydime, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. I really do appreciate that, man. I didn't know you could cheat the system like that. Wow. That's good to know. That's good knowledge. Alright. We're going to focus in on this. If you hold this level, ZBZN might be bullish. One of the few things in the market that might be bullish. This actually looks a little insane. You're in the bearish control zone. Your stochastic is freaking out. It doesn't know what it wants to do. But you're getting this flat line level of support. If you do break to the upside of this, you're going to be looking for that 618 golden retrace. And then if you hold a level, you're going to be looking for much more upside. Not much, but, you know, overhead resistance sitting a bit higher. So right now, if you get a breakout, there's a possibility you see a 13% pop to the upside, and ZBZN will keep on defying Bitcoin and the rest of the market. Weird. How the XP works with decrease. But not always works. Still don't know. Oh, really? Interesting. Well, easily you took the #1 spot here, Anita. You took it. That is wild. Wild and crazy. 15-minute looks really solid too. Double, triple bottom, bullish divergent. What the hell? What's going on with ZBZN? This thing actually looks bullish right now. Would I take a long on it overnight? No, I wouldn't. But I'm interested to see if it breaks out tomorrow. Possible 13% upside. That's insane. You could put an extremely tight stop loss on this thing too, because you do have a triple bottom on the 15-minute. That 200 simple moving average is curving down on you, so be careful with that. I'm trying to buy this Saturday. Will it be too late? I doubt it. It's been red this week. I'm thinking by Sunday you might get your buying opportunity. We're going to see the charts soon enough. We're slightly a little ways away. ZBZN kind of threw me off the rails here. Sorry. It looks so bullish and the market looks so bearish. I'm getting confused. It looks really bullish. Very confusing. But yeah, we could see this thing rally up 13% if it doesn't fall down to 32361. I'm going to lean bullish on this, surprisingly. How weird. Didn't think I would lean bullish on anything tonight, but here we are. I'm leaning bullish. All right. Anyways, ZBZN's done. Let's go to LRC. LRC loop ring. Loop ring. 1 hour looks abysmal. Let's check the daily. What did you do? Oh, my chart looks awful. Looks terrible. All right, let's see. All-time lows. Great accumulation zone down here in the abyss. Awesome. You broke out of your lowest levels of consolidation. You broke out. Great. Getting a back test would probably be the most ideal thing possible. Coming back down to 781. That's honestly what I'm looking for. You got a bearish back test of the 200 simple moving average. Great. Awesome. You have bullish divergence on the daily. You need that higher low. Confirmation, come down 781, hold it as support, then we can focus on the golden retrace. That would be up here to 2317. Another area of annoyance would be this right here. Area of annoyance. You are not broken out. That is your area of annoyance. So this could wait until September 23rd before it has any chance of upside. Just prepare yourself to wait. So that's too bad. If you happen to hold support after a breakout, you are then looking for this 195% upside. So you're in the buying opportunity. If you feel like you like this token, enjoy your accumulation while you can. Moving on from LRC, dog and me. The dog and me. All right, let's get rid of all the artwork. Okay, dog and me is resetting nicely, but just lost the 200 on the daily. That's unfortunate. This is your uptrend you really want to hang on to. Oh shit, not looking good. Actually looking really bad. Really, really bad right now. Damn. That's an unfortunate turn of events. So, where are we possibly headed? We are sitting on the 618. We could find bids here. A likely possibility if we lose this, 886. Looking pretty darn decent. Pretty darn decent. So, we could see another 18% downside for dog and me. Alright, let's take a second, checking on the trades. Ethereum on the 25x short, we are still up 36%, doing well over there. The Bonk short, we are only up 3%. God, those buybacks going hard. All right. SPX, we are up 58%, doing pretty darn good there. Anyways, moving back into this. Daily not looking strong. The 1 hour looking worse. Oh, that's too bad. So yeah, dogging me. You lost your levels of support. You are falling. So I would still be looking for 17% more downside. Damn it, dogging me. Right. It's unfortunate, but if you break your downtrend, then you got hope once again. Downtrend looking like this. Looking like that, but your 1 hour's looking horrendous. So we will see how far down it goes. Alright. Key Cat. I'm surprised we can find this thing. Okay, CoinX, I guess. What a chart. Is this thing not new? This thing isn't new? Never heard of this coin. But hey, here we are. You had a high and a higher high. Wow. So this is technically bullish consolidation. Go figure. You also confirmed a level? The fuck? Sweet. Okay, we have some opportunity here. With hidden bullish divergence? Okay. Alright. This is a very interesting chart. Very, very interesting. You got your 50% retrace. Cool. This area could be a support. Right here. So if you do fall down to it, you're going to be looking for this area to act as support, 3295. Noted, where you're currently at right this very second, you are breaking a level of support. Currently, this very moment. So that right there. Currently breaking it. So you would likely go straight down to the next level or even confirm this level one more time. So right now, could see something like 16, maybe 31% downside could happen. And that's solely because low market cap, low liquidity, total S. However, you are resetting your stochastic greatly. You're dipping into the bearish control zone after freshly getting into the bullish control zone. So all this downside could get canceled out in a second. Let's check your 4 hour. 4 hour time frame looking great. 4 hour actually looks great right now. Yes, you are putting in lower highs, but you are deep in this bearish control zone and you're still above the 200 after a bullish cross. This looks great. I like this. This is positive. So there's your downside that you need to break out of. But you can actually strategize an upswing. This is weird, just like ZBZN, where it has the capability of going to the upside. You just got to figure out where that support is. Support could be sitting right here. 3708. If you come down to that 618 retracement and you hold, oh boy, 783 is the target. That's interesting, to say the least. Do not try and go long before you break out of the downtrend and confirm your level. But if you hold that level down there, it could be a 111% move to the upside. This is a strong possibility of playing out if you can break out of the downtrend. Looks good. Not surprising. All right, anyways, moving on. We have You Fart. I can't believe this is a coin on Pith. Oh boy. It's too new. I can't really give any solid guidance on this. So what I do notice, we have bearish divergence. We do not have a lower high yet. But if we're going to pull the fib because the whole market's falling and we think it's going to fall with it, then we're going to think something around this idea coming back down to this level. So maybe we come down another 12%. That's all I really got for this. You're resetting your stochastic on the 4 hour. It looks good on the reset, but you just broke into the bearish control zone on the RSI, and your daily looks like absolute ass. So... and you broke your uptrend on the daily. So there's that. At least one of them. Current uptrend on the daily. You can see it right there, plain as day. You broke below it. That's not what you want to do. So you could very well come down there. You would be looking for some sort of confluence. So you have this level of support down here, and then you have this level here. It's a nice little zone. It's right in the middle of it. Possibly down if the market pulls it down. If the market pushes it up, sky's the limit. No telling where it goes. Price discovery. It's too new. No, pumpkin. No, pumpkin. What did we do here, pumpkin? No. Looks like Ethereum's catching some bids suddenly. Oh, man. And why is my computer throwing me out of this thing so often? Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. We're still up 31% on the ETH short. Sweet. All right, so that is Fart, or You Fart coin. Let's check out SHIB. SHIB. Oh, did we call that 11%? We would have gotten stopped out. Oh, we would have gotten stopped out. How annoying is that? Oh my god. Oh my Lanta. That's frustrating. We would have gotten stopped out with the wick high. Oh. How annoying are you, SHIB? God, we called the 11% too. Oh, that's so frustrating. We would have gotten stopped. Oh, man. It's too bad. But we hit the target. Damn it. I hate being wrong. Hate it. Alright, so SHIB, right now, we are back to the box of hell. If we do come down a bit lower, I'm thinking the heart line around 1289 is going to hold. If it holds there, great. Awesome. Love to see it. Continuation to the upside could be coming. 2210 is your target. So if we do hold the heart line, this could turn into a gorgeous 71% swing to the upside. 4 hour is almost oversold. You recently had a bullish cross. You could be coming down to bullishly backtest the 200 simple on the 4 hour. This is a common occurrence, so let's see if it holds. But overall, God, looks good. Nice pullback. Ready to start kicking some butt. Possibly by Monday. Who knows? Who knows? I'm expecting the chop. I'm expecting a slight move to the upside, then pull back down to whatever level it stops at. Yeah, doesn't look bad though. Does not look bad. I predict a SHIB breakout in August. Don't have any. The breakout already happened. So you're already broken out. Already broken out. You had this nice downtrending level of resistance. You are broken out. You're currently going for a back test. Your upside potential, because it is a slightly higher low, in reality, it's way up here. Like, way the fuck up here. But we're not focused on that. We're focused on the little stuff. So yeah, as soon as you zoom out, this thing looks way better. Like, you're in the depths of the abyss, just trying to find some bids. Trying to make some higher lows. That's all it is. That's all it is. And out of all the coins, look at the RSI on SHIB. This RSI is back in neutral territory. This could start rallying before the end of the week. That is a possibility. So keep that in mind. SHIB looks very strong right now. Very, very strong. Alright. Portal. Portal. Depths of Hell. That 24% downside played out like a charm. Okay. We haven't been here in a really long time. Let's clear the chart. Let's clear the air a little bit. This is bullish consolidation, surprisingly. Let's go ahead and focus on what levels are support and resistance. There, and there. Cool. We got our supports. We got our resistance. Not bad. We're thinking it's going to come back down to 410. If we can hold that, perfect. We have the idea of upside. So the idea of upside would be something like this, where you could go back up to 11 cents. So that is provided we hold support. We would then be looking for a 175% move to the upside. Provided you hold support. Nothing is indicating it can't go lower on the daily. It's just you're trying to confirm your lows at this point. That is your most bullish case at this moment. All it's done is gone down and to the right. Just down and to the right. Looks like there's dog shit, and then there's this. It does not look good. Alright, anyways, we're going to move on. Metis. Metis. I made a static video about this months ago. Technically speaking, trade setup still in play. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's insane. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of all this. Oh my goodness. All right. I've seen bearish things, but shh. Oh, we had a low right here. We confirmed it. Sweet. We're looking for a higher low at this point. Not bad. Not bad. Got a level of support right back here. Okay. We would probably look to hold that. We got a nice little pocket right here. So this little pocket, we're looking for support. If we can hold support there, we can make a trade setup and think about more upside. Cool. Did we get the 618? We got pretty much the 618. So traders are going to be like, we're good. We're good. We're at the 50, 618 right down here. 1575. I'd be looking for some support. And then a possible run up to 2543. So technically speaking, if we do get that 618, could find a 61% move to the upside. MSTR, sure, we'll check it out. MSTR. Sorry, everybody. I'm kind of going through speed run phase because I want to sleep. So there's that. GFI is next. GFI. And I know Anita here, she's just been waiting patiently, being #1 in the chat. And we really got to get to her request of ladies. We got to get there. For all the ladies. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. All right, great, great. Love to see it. Love to see it. This little dumpster fire they could. We're finding support. This is great. This is awesome. This is awesome. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. Honestly, I'm thinking 68 cents is gonna hold. I'm really thinking it's gonna hold. If it does hold, we got some upside potential. Anytime, Anita. Anytime. Actually, let's be real. If it holds, this is what we're going for here. This is what we're going for. So if this thing holds, we're looking for $1.62. 136% upside, provided you hold support. If you don't hold support, I'll see you at 48 cents and hope that you hold the lows. The double bottom confirmation is more ideal, but for this particular trade setup, you would like to see it hold the 68.8. So let's all pray and hope that this thing holds. Because if it doesn't and it continues going down, well, it has not looked good yet, and you can figure out how low it can go later. So we're going to stay positive out here. This looks like the buying opportunity with a very tight stop loss. Very tight stop loss. All right? Do not operate. And wait a second. Hold on. What am I doing here? This is the wrong chart. Jeez. Now we have the right chart. God, the old GFI. Here we are. Uptrending, fresh breakout. Once again, though, I would prefer price to come down to 49 cents. I would really prefer that. Confirm your low. You might be able to start strategizing for this crazy, nutty move to the upside. 1,131% upside is possible. Confirm your low. That's all I need. You are broken out of your weekly downtrend, which is great. You're uptrending, which is even better. If you maintain this uptrend, cool. Let it run. If you don't, you have support sitting down here at 61.47. And if you don't hold that, you have 49.44, which I personally would prefer. Come down, double bottom that S, and then run it. I would prefer that. Looks like the market is deciding to give us much deeper buying opportunities right now. Much deeper buying opportunities as Bitcoin struggles to find any bids. It's searching under the couch cushions, looking beneath its pillow. It doesn't know where they are. Hopefully it's going to be hiding behind the dust bunny in the corner. Anyways, that's GFI right now. Let's check out Doge. Yeah, that thing. That right there. I guess we're looking at on this exchange. Yeah, this exchange. Porky, can you do virtuals and RSR, please? Twix, I certainly can. Also, Twix, I don't know if you are here to review the rules that we have in place now. Currently, non-members, you have 2 requests per stream. Otherwise, you need to request inside of the Discord for free, and I'll get to it when I get to it. All members, 3 requests, and if you want more than that, $5 dono. So, that is the new rules that are here. But yes, I will check out both of these, virtuals and RSR. Alrighty, we'll check it out. Also, if you guys could do me a huge favor, smash up the like button. I would greatly appreciate that. We need all the likes. We need all the likes. Let's check it on the short on Ethereum. Ethereum, we are currently up 48% in our 25x short. Over here on Pumpkin, that's great. That's awesome. Love to see that. Let's check out our Bonk short, up 20% on the 10x Bonk short. Let's go, baby. And then SPX, we are up 99% on our 15x short on SPX. Beautiful trades for the evening. Beautiful. Anyways, looking at this one. So we are falling. We are falling. We found support once at this 43856 level. Now, if we do not hold that level, I mean, noted, we went up 83x. 83x. Personally speaking, considering I know this thing is trash, your value area is at least, at the barest of all barest minimums, 10769. That is your value area right now. This right here, actually, I'm going to mark it out with this. This is your value area at the moment of me speaking right this moment. If they take it all the way down there and they think there's no value in this thing, you could be going much lower. Back into this little range down here. People are still trading it. Alright, just understand the momentum has died after an 83x. So, this particular asset, I think, is going into the gutter. Personally, that's what I think. 4 hours breaking into that bearish control zone. You are maintaining your downtrend. Yikes. Bearish engulfing candle. Ouch. Ouch. In 2 hours, if this thing closes bearishly engulfing all 3 of these greens, super bearish on the 4 hour. That's ugh. Gross. Yeah, that's not great. It's really not great. But anyways, yeah, you could find yourself start falling, and if you do, here you are. For your next leg down, oh, would you look at that? Lines up almost perfectly with support. So if you do continue down and you don't break out, you could find yourself falling 61%. Yep. That's a realistic target, sadly, because this thing rallied so gosh darn hard with no pullbacks. So, if you're still holding this thing, I do wish you the best of luck. Hopefully it doesn't die off like that, but I've seen this story play out a few times. There's a high probability it just dies off. So, I wish you the best of luck in here. Hopefully it doesn't do it. Hopefully you catch bids, you can go up to $1 million. I hope. And then you become a member of the channel at the whopping super high price of $5. But 1 hour time for let's not pay attention to the 1 hour, because that Looks like the apocalypse right there. That, wow. Got in at 005. You got in all the way up here? Why would you buy that? I'm sorry, what? Did you not look at its chart? I'm sorry. Things like this, I'm just like, what? 005, but still sucks if it dies. Yeah, you're almost at break even. You're almost at break. Oh wait, you said 005. Nah, you got gains, brother. Never mind. You got gains, bro. I hope you took some profits. You got in down here at this wick low. A little lower than that. Sheesh. So at the high point, let's just go from the wick low down here. You were up 14x. No reason not to take profits. Do not round trip any shitcoin that you get into, please. Everybody, do not round trip your shitcoin. They are shit. They're not going to revolutionize the world. They are shit. They are trash. Treat them as such. You make some money. You play into other trash. You buy more Bitcoin. But I want Moon. Don't round trip. Don't round trip. Your area to get out was actually right now because you made that lower high. A level that was acting as a resistance became resistance again. Couldn't even touch it. Never round trip your shit coins. You got a 14x. Enjoy the gains. Move on. Move on. Wait for it to pull back. Because also, what I was pointing out to somebody else who asked for this thing the other day, I was like, oh yeah, let's just go from like the lows down here. And I was like, oh, so you have some people that got in here and where did I have that marked out? Let's just say right here. They got a 40x, a slightly lower spot. It was like an 83x or an 84x. And I was like, why would they not take profits? Why would they not dump on everybody's head? They nearly got a 100x. Why would they not get out? That doesn't make sense. Noted. Yeah, don't round trip your shit coins. Ever. Like right now, Bitcoin is down 1%. Bonk is literally doing buybacks. It's down 6%. That's a big meme coin market cap. Down 6%. You could have saved yourself 5% by sitting in Bitcoin. Right now. Right this moment. Ladies is down 7%. Bitcoin's down 1%. Bonk just hit 7% a second ago. This is why we hang on to Bitcoin. It's to preserve your capital. Or preserve your Bitcoin comparison. But anyways, I digress. I don't want to get on that too much. SPX. So this is one of the round trippers. We're currently in this trade. I'm looking. Oh, look at that shit. I'm looking for 12% downside. As you can tell, it's starting to go my way. Yeah. So support sitting at $1.61 or $1.55. So SPX getting a bit of a pullback. It could go deeper, but this is all I'm focused on right now. And I put my money where my mouth is. We're currently up 123% on the short. There you go. Yeah. Anyways, going down. Buying opportunity. Down to my buying opportunity. To positivity. Baking cookies. I don't know what I should say. Moving on from that, we got Hood. So checking out Robinhood. I got an SPX 075. Sweet, man. Nope. Daily. Shit. We called the 61% move. Like, god damn. And noted, this is because it was trading crypto. Just got the money. Sheesh. Alright, well, that played out. So now we're going to be looking for pullbacks, simply put. However, Double top on the RSI. Not really bearish divergence. Let's check the weekly. Maybe the weekly will give us a clue. Okay, weekly is now showing bearish divergence. Expect the pullback. This could have been your blow off top for now. Could have been the blow off top. As soon as you lose this uptrend, you're going to be at first looking at a 50% retrace. Coming back down to 71.87. Noted, there's no actual support there. That's just a 50% retrace. Most bullish coin for the night? Bro, I'm shorting everything. I don't know. I don't think there is a bullish coin for the night. Maybe ZBZN. And that thing looked weirdly bullish. Thank you for the stream. No problem, DZ. No problem, man. Yeah, I'm shorting tonight. I'm shorting literally everything. We're shorting Ethereum, up 51% in that trade. We're shorting Bonk. We're up 31% in that trade. Shorting SPX, up 108% over there. We are shorting the world. Just shorting it all. Fresh new 1 hour candle just popped in here. Not a 4 hour, so I'm not too worried about my trades yet. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, so right now, let's go back to the daily. See if there's a daily level. There is a daily level here. Holy smokes. Go figure. So right here, 71.97. You do have daily level of support here. And if you lose it, you could come down to 66.44. That's provided you end up losing this uptrend you're in, which is strangely straight up. Very strange that it's just straight up. But yeah, that's the area in which I'd look to find support. 71 to 66 bucks. How low do you think ETH will go? AV, I don't think it's going to go that low. I think like 5%, but maybe it gets back down to 3,083 or something. I don't think it's going to go that low, if I'm being honest. The ETFs are going to prop it up. They don't want to look stupid. They're going to keep on buying. Kind of is what it is. But either way, shorting opportunity came in. Super overbought on the daily at the 886. Great opportunities for shorting. We'll loop back around to it real quick. I gotta get to APT, Ladies, Pangu, Mastar, Virtuals, and then we'll look at it one more time. Alright, so that was Hood. Let's go ahead and check out APT. Aptos fell. Oh, you were at the top of a channel. So as soon as you lost that channel, now it looks like we're about to confirm a level of support, sitting at $4.35. If we don't confirm that level, well, it's not looking good. So let's just stay positive here. Let's say that we're going to confirm a level. We're back in the bearish control zone on the daily. Everything's pointing toward we should get a break to the upside. So currently speaking, if that does hold, we could be looking for 658.52 to the upside. On a continuation to the upside, 50%. If that is a real level of support. If it's not, Valhalla is your friend. $3.86 would be your target. Or sorry, $3.08 would be your target. Yikes. But yeah, just in the channel. Just falling channel. Hopefully we hold some support. Hopefully. Now the long-awaited ladies for Anita. Anita, thank you so much for being patient. You're absolutely amazing. Looks like ladies losing its current uptrend, but we have support. 3413. We really want to hold that support. Rich did take profit on Sol. What? Rich, did you take profit on Sol? I don't think Rich is here tonight. I think Rich took the night off. Or he just left early, I should say. Alrighty. No problem. So, on your daily, bearish backtest of the 200. That's cool and all. We fell. We do have this support sitting down here. 3413. Let's go ahead and check out our 4 hour. 4 hour almost oversold. Not too shabby. A shame. We just got a bullish cross on the 4 hour. Now we're getting pooped on. So, didn't know we were going to be utilizing poop as moisturizer tonight, but here we are. We could very well come down there. However, if we hold it, all we got to do is hold this level at 3413. You're then looking for a golden retrace. So give this thing a few days to percolate. 69% upside could be coming. Also, it is a higher low. So it's kind of anywhere between 69 and up to 182% upside. If you can hold that 3413. If you do not hold 3413, 2772 is the next target to the downside, and that would be very unfortunate for ladies. But ladies is one of those weird ones. It does like to pump on the weekends or randomly on like a Friday afternoon. Every time this thing is pumped really hard, it's been a weird day like that. Like this one, a Thursday into a Friday to Saturday, just skyrocketed. And it's like, what was that? So, be prepared for this one. It takes some random swings. But yeah, last time you got a bullish cross of the 4 hour, you fell below the 200, not once, but twice. And then you shot up out of there. Cool, thanks. Want to buy more? Nice. No, what it's doing here, it looks really, really bullish. And you broke out of your extreme long-term downtrend. So, in reality, you're really looking for up here. 2815, taking out a 0 or 2. 2 zeros. So, in the long term, you're literally at the buying zone. This would be your buying zone. You throw in a stop loss, 2772 if you're swing trading this thing, or if you're just spot holding, because the spot holding on a common retrace, if this thing can catch the bids, I mean, you're looking at like 600% upside on a common retrace. Common retrace. Because of what you broke out of. So, if you're just buying and holding, you're not trading on leverage, hey, right now's the time to buy and hold. Right this very moment. Time to buy and hold. For that 6x. My style of trading, because you're below this level at the moment, I would just be buying indiscriminately. Porgy, did I go over Palantir? No, I did not. We can for you, though. PLTR. Palantir, the thing that goes up for reasons and things. No problem, Anita. Any time. Pangu. So, little check-in on Pangu. We are currently looking for like 43% downside, getting to the 618 golden retrace. And noted, that's provided we have normal market movements, normal pullbacks. Pangu's been in a weird spot where they're doing some crazy things right now. So at the moment, what we're looking for out of Pangu is to come down to 35305. If we break out of this downtrend, I will change my tune instantly. Just instant. But we are currently falling. So at this moment in time, I could see Pangu falling another 11% to the downside. Yeah, I 9.3x since early this year. Keep buying. Whoa, that's wild. You're DCA leveraging? You wild, Anita. You wild. You're like, I am buying a house that comes with a Lambo. Damn. Trying 10x this week? Wild times. Get after it, Anita. Get those gains. Get those gains. Currently the ETH's short. We are up 52%. Doing pretty good here. Doing pretty good. I like to see that. I like to see that. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. What? What do you mean? What is that? Oh. Okay. Got it. I was like, what the hell? Anyways, so that's what we're seeing out of Pangu. A little more downside possibly coming. Oh, I gotta check it on Bonk. Bonk, 26%. Cool. SPX. SPX, stop catching bids. We're at 105%. 105%. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. All right, moving on. MSTR. Micro the strategy. Micro the strategy. So MicroStrategy probably is going to open up red tomorrow. Red today, red yesterday, day before. Dang, lots of red. Lots of red. Nice reset, though. Nice reset, though. Got above the 618. Sweet. So now we're seeing where this retracement takes us. I'd be looking for support sitting down here at 393, possibly. Or we get the formal back test. As long as you stay above 361.57, nothing to be alarmed about. INJ? Alright, Mel. You know, I limit your guys' requests. I'm still here this late. It's 11:12. You guys are wild. You're wild. Thank you so much for all the views. Thank you for everyone who's requesting. You guys do keep me here and keep me honest. I do appreciate that. Okay. No, you could be anywhere else, but you guys are actually involved in your financial future. I love it. Currently, MicroStrategy, if we hang on to 392, fantastic. Love to see it. If we lose that level, likely to come to 341. We are going to see what the markets have in store. For MicroStrategy, we are resetting very nicely on the stochastic, on the daily. We're getting back to that neutral territory. We're above the 50 simple. There's not much pointing in the direction of us falling outside of Bitcoin is struggling. That's the only reason that we might see more downside. But in the grand scheme of things, altcoins are bleeding out while Bitcoin holds strong. So I think MicroStrategy is going to be just fine. Given enough time, I'm aiming at 735 to 813. We're going to see how long it takes to get there. But man, MicroStrategy looks strong right here. Looks real strong. Real strong. Alright, virtual. I haven't looked at virtual in a hot minute, so this is actually refreshing. You know what? Let's look at it clear. Clear as day. So, interesting thing here. If you go from this peak to this peak, you're broken out. Very interesting look here. Stochastic's resetting sharply with very little price action. Huh. Very, very neat. Major level of support sitting right below you at $1.4147. Was a resistance, became major support. Now you're trying to stay above the 200 daily moving average while resetting your... Oh my god, this thing is bullish as shit. Wow. Virtuals might have a nice little resurgence coming for it. We're going to be looking for $3.43 provided we hang on to our support. That is absolutely amazing. 113% to the upside. Could be well on its way as long as we hold support. That's crazy. If you lose support though, this is gonna look a little obnoxious. A little bit obnoxious. Could be going back down to 82 cents if you lose support. So here's your bearish case. However, I'm not leaning bearish on this one. I am not leaning bearish. Just a heads up there. I do not think this will happen, but it very well could drop down 48%. And that would not be strange at all. Would not be strange in the least. That coincides with support. Oh gosh. We dead, bro? Really rich? I couldn't help myself. Sorry. We have 2 days of down and we're dead. That's wild. How quick? What's the fear and greed? Are we in fear? Are we in fear? No, we're in greed. Yeah, we in greed here. Damn. But judging by that, we should be in deep fear. Shit. Oh man, that's wild. That's wild. We get downside for 2 days. Everybody's like, we're done. We're cooked. We're going to zero. How fast? No 50% retraces. Stay overbought forever. Yo, what's up, Master E? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, RSR. Finding some ew, gross. Was that an 886? That's an 886. Golly, that's terrible. We're going to zero this chart. That's funny. Yeah, so we hit an 886. Unfortunate. Great place to take profit, though. However, now we're looking to see where are we going to find support. Where the support at, brother? Could be coming all the way back down to our trend line. Could very well be coming back down to our trend line. We do have a level of support to focus in on, and that's this right here. So maybe we catch some bids right at 007816. Just maybe. If we do that, well, then RSR is probably going to make a huge run to the upside. And I mean like huge. Like she's going to sit there and be like, I thought it was smaller than that. Like big brother, big brother. If we hold that, could be seeing a 82% run to the upside. So we will see if we can hold some support or not. Thanks for the stream. I will catch you on the next stream. It is 2:17 a.m. here. 2:17 East Coast. East Cost. All right, Anita. Have a great night's rest. I will be back tomorrow for the members only chat, but the stream will be live, so everybody can watch it. Just you won't really be able to interact with it unless you're a member. So also join the Discord. Link is in the description down below. It is free. I'm pretty sure the link is in the description down below. It is free though. Better yet, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add in this. Copy. Join the Discord, people. Join the Discord. It's a great place to be. It's free to everyone. And, yeah. You can also request throughout the day if you need a second thought on your chart. Don't you write INJ again. I'll skip it. Don't you do it. I already have it written. Looks like we're going to be getting a new deposit event for BYDFi, people. Let's freaking go, baby. Let's go. Alrighty. So yeah, this is what we're looking at for RSR. Find a little support would be great. If we don't find support, well, you know, the Abyss is a great place to be this time of year. You'd be looking for 4767. I don't think that'll happen, but if you lose this uptrend, well, it could. It really could. So that's RSR. Let's take another gander at ETH. Works out because we keep checking in on the trade setup that I'm in. Let's go into our 15-minute where I got into this trade setup. 15-minute actually looks pretty good. BTC about to zero. Really rich. About to go to zero. 100%. Just going down, brother. Alright, so this is the thing that I always get worried about. If we start catching bids right here and we start popping up, that's a 786. That is a good area in which people in short-term trades, they like to buy. 786, 886, great buying opportunities. I'm still thinking we're going to, tonight, probably, maybe in the morning, we come down to 3,442. That is my profit-taking level at the moment. So I'm in a 25x short on this. I should move my stop loss down to around this level at 36.14. I don't know. I might just get out of it before I go to bed so I don't have to think about it. That's a very high possibility. I just get out of it before I go to sleep. So yeah, anyways, ETH, I could see this thing falling down a bit. If it continues going down, if we lose support here and we actually hit my level and continue, we have support sitting at 3,145. If we lose that, it could get a lot worse. Could very well get a lot worse. We'd be looking at 2,795. I'm going to buy all the way down DCA. I don't think that's the best way to do it, but everyone's entitled to their own ways of doing it. One thing I do want to point out that happens pretty darn often is you have a downtrending level of resistance. Normally, what you'll see is a break of the downtrend, and then you come back down to the level and find support. On that back test, usually a really good opportunity to buy in there. But I will not tell you to change up your style based off my input. That's just what I like to do. I like to confirm lows before I even start buying. It's kind of how I am. Hey all, have a good day. Dalen, you have a great day also. Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate you. Alright. Anyways, Ethereum, I could see more downside here. More buying opportunity, I should say. Your 1 hour's trying to reset. You just lost your 200. Just lost the 200 simple moving average with a candle close. So that gives me a little bit more confidence in more buying opportunity is coming. More buying opportunity is coming. So yeah, real talk. Yeah, man. So yeah, we're gonna see what this thing does. But I'm gonna be completely honest. This trade, more than likely, guys, is not gonna stay open overnight. More than likely, we're at this chop zone here, where we could find support. I don't need to get wicked out of my trade while I'm sleeping to then wake up and it's down here. I would actually really hate for that to happen. So normally I do exit my trades before I go to sleep because I don't want to think about it. I want a good night's sleep. Then I just trade the market open. No real big deal for me, but other people, maybe you want to try and get every little piece and scrapping that you can. Personally, I'm okay with the idea of, oh, we're up 45% while live on stream. That's not that bad. It's not that bad. But anyways, I digress. Moving on from that, we have PLTR, Palantir. Let's go out to our daily. This thing never goes down. Oh my god. Really? Oh, it's gross. Still aiming at 161 to 178. Jeez. I made this prediction back over here. That's amazing. It just keeps on going. Just won't stop. Ugh. Feel bad for Palantir shorts. Feel real bad for them. They're out here getting just mollywopped. My goodness. So bullish. Alright, INJ. I'm gonna just go buy some gold, F it, or copper, silver, some shit. That's pretty funny. I mean, hey, it'll work out eventually, right? That's the idea. It'll work out eventually. What do we got here for injective? Ooh. Ooh, is injective starting to look a little tasty out here? A little tasty? No, it's not. We're going back now. We're going back up. We're going up. We're going up, man. It's not really anything to worry about. The 4-hour candle's not closed, so it actually doesn't matter what we do right now. It matters what happens on that 4-hour. It really matters what happens on that 4-hour. And the 4 hour is an hour and a half away. It's just, ugh. I'm not going to stay up for that. I don't know many people who would want to. That's so late for me. And I gotta take care of a toddler, an infant, and a 9-year-old tomorrow. My day is going to be busy. Interesting. Interesting. Injectives look strong. Give this thing another day or two. This looks really good. Holy smokes. Okay. I think injective might actually have a chance of being good again. Who would have thought? I'm all about crypto. Just capping here. It's all good, man. I'm gonna watch this all night. That's funny. I could never. I could never. Nice uptrend. Love to see that. Strange level to hold as support. Like, you only use it as support back here. It was an afterthought with these movements, but now all of a sudden it's support? How strange. Let's check the 1 hour. 1 hour looks meh. Meh. Looks alright. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look bad. Just meh. We can consolidate all the way out until the 29th? Ew. Ugh. Thanks, buddy. No problem, Mel. No problem. Yeah, this thing looks weird. Looks weird. It's like a bullet. It's a really bullish consolidation. Yes, it's just this downtrend here is annoying. Can't sleep with this dripping. Oh no, I can. I definitely can. You got your 618. So this thing could start rallying, considering. Alright, if you manage to break out and hold support, let's actually bring this down to the support. If you hold support, break out, you could see 1742 coming up. Mine turned 10 years old yesterday. Nice. Nice. Well, happy birthday to your child. I don't know if you have a boy or girl. You didn't really mention that. So, happy birthday to your child. And you know what? Good job, Mel. You're doing great. Remember that. You're doing great. You mean dipping? No, buying opportunities. There's never a dip. It's buying opportunities. Sorry, did you get MSTR? I did. MSTR looks like it's trying to come down and find some support. The support's within like 3%, so it looks fine. It's also broken out of its downtrend. MSTR looks good. So this is a possibility for Injective. If you can stay above 1302, you could see a 29% move to the upside. That's quite impressive. Quite impressive. A girl? Nice. My baby girl's 3 years old. She is a little terror. Oh man. I love the crap out of her. God, she is a little terror. Soul pushing back up. Yep, they're all trying. So, MicroStrategy, this is what you missed. You're still above the 50 simple on the daily. If we come down, we're looking for support at 392. So, if you hold 392, then a continuation to the upside is likely. And you could see over a long period of time getting all the way up to 735. Her name is Mel too? Oh, nice. I'm guessing Melanie or Melissa, something like that. Sweet. Yeah, the whole market's starting to catch some bids right now. And this is what I mean. This is why I don't like leaving my trades open overnight. It's because they just start popping up. Because right now, Bitcoin hit support. It hit some support. Look at this. Look at this. Bouncing off of support. Bitcoin here to save the day. Captain Save-A-Ho. Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Captain Save-A-Ho. But if we look at the 5-minute, Captain Save-A-Ho ain't saving no hoes today. Below that 200, got the 50 coming down on you. It's going to be chop central. So every single time Bitcoin starts pulling back a little bit, these alts are going to lose more and more market cap. So watch the bleed out. 3 years, tiny temper age. I'm sure she's lovely. Yeah, it's every once in a while I tell her no. She gets on the ground. I'm like, whoa. We don't play that game in this house. Nah, we don't do that. Yeah. With mom, she gets away with it. With dad, she's like, oh, you're not taking my shit? No, I'm not. Because you're 3 and you won't remember this. If you were 16, it'd be different because I'm going to be a great father to make sure you don't bring home some piece of garbage. It is what it is. I'm going to spoil the daylights out of my little girl. And then all of a sudden I'll be like, gosh, dating your daughter's really hard. I know. Sucks to suck, bro. I look forward to those days. So yeah, Ethereum catching the bids over here. But the 5 minute kind of gives me hope for more downside. 5 minute. Hope for downside. So that's fine. Just looking through my trades right now. God, the bids catching in for Bonk as well. Sheesh, that is nutty. Drawing down. That is 618. That is a 618 right there. That's. I'm buying 500x BTC right now. 5,000 max position. 500x. I wish you the best of luck. Oh. Leave her alone. Never. Never. My little girl will be the toughest broad, I swear. The toughest. I think SPX actually has the best opportunity of hitting my full take profit. Sweet. Huh. I'm probably just going to close out all of these, though. Probably going to close out all of them. 45% during the live. Not bad. Not bad. The Bonk one, disappointing. 18%? Disappointing. 106? That's not bad. That's not bad. Not bad. Alright, guys. Well, I appreciate each and every one of you for showing up. You guys are absolutely amazing. You're awesome. You're the reason why I keep doing this. Hopefully, you caught a little value out of this stream. I will be leaving now. I'm gonna go to bed. Oh, more money. No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say no. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm calling it. I've been live for 2 hours and 44 minutes. It's 11:33. I gotta get ready to take care of children all day tomorrow. I'm sorry. You know what? Real quick. OGN. I'm sure I already have this thing marked out, right? I do. I already have it marked out. You man, no. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Nice uptrend here. Double. Oh. I don't like that look. Fuck. I'm gonna sub. Well, I appreciate the sub. I do appreciate the sub. OGN. Interesting. You didn't actually touch it again. Did you touch this? You touched that one. That's good. You're resetting. Looks like you're going to find support off 5-6. It's cool. More money. It's all good. I'm getting it real quick. I'm getting it. Confirm your lows. Broke out of your downtrend? No, you didn't. Wait, did you? Alright, you're not broken out yet. You're still consolidating. It's a Royal Smackdown. Fuck. Sorry, I can't say your name. I'm poorly educated. California public school. I can't read. Can you look at sleep? We all need to go sleep. Bro. I'm going to sleep right after KSM. I'm not taking any more requests. I'm sorry, guys. This is the final one. The final countdown. Alright, so from a support level situation, we could come all the way down to 534, 0534, but I would be looking for the 50% to hold right here at 5.6. If we hold that and we get a breakout, we could very well see ourselves going up to 787. So we need to hold support. We need to confirm support, then get the breakout, or the breakout then confirmation. This still could take all the way out until September to really play out. So don't expect this thing to happen fast, but it could be a 40% rise if you can stay above 5.6. So That's that one. KSM. KSM, pretty simple here. Pretty simple. We got almost the 50% retrace. We're looking for support, surprisingly, off 1414. If we can hold 1414, I think 1994 could be coming. This one has been seen a while ago. We confirmed our lows. We're waiting for the higher low. So no big deal here. You have a 50 simple to also help you with maintaining that 1414 level. I guess we can move this up. If we hold on to it, a 40% move to the upside could be coming your way. Could be coming your way. So it looks pretty darn decent to me. Looks pretty darn decent to me. Alright, guys. That is what I'm seeing out of these markets. It is the cool down after the crazy hair lit on fire rally that we've been in. And of course, more positive could be coming. Market just needs to cool off and reset the daily indicators. That usually takes about a week, maybe 2 weeks. So sit tight, make sure that the levels of support hold, and nothing goes wrong. That's really all you got to do. If you are in leverage longs, I can't tell you what to do. I just can tell you I personally would not be in them. Shorting seems to be the advantage for now, and we will have another day sometime in the future to go long. Anyways, I'm going to get on out of here. Deuces, everybody. You guys are amazing. You're great. You're awesome. Some of you even got a little taller and sexier in this stream. I appreciate you. Hopefully I catch you in the Discord. It's free to everybody. Join in. If you guys need that link, here you go. Join the Discord. Why I'm buying up Pumpcoin? No idea. No idea. Alright, guys. Getting on out of here. Deuces. Catch you tomorrow for the members only chat. Everybody can view the stream. I'll see you later. Thanks, buddy. You have a good night. I will, Mel. You have a great night as well. I will. No problem, Tinos. No problem. Hit the like button on the way out, everybody. Hit the like button. Everybody, I'm Pumpkin. Hopefully you enjoyed. Currently the trade up 58%. Hopefully.